Life as We Knew It by Susan Beth Pfeffer. Chapter 6, page 106. Johnny put his trunks on under his jeans while I was eating breakfast, and as soon as we were both ready, we walked together to the pond. With my luck, of course Emily and Karen weren't there, so Dan and I lost good alone time. But it was worth it to see how happy Johnny was in the water. There were a couple of kids he knew from middle school, so the three of them played together. Then we all swam together, played water polo, and imitation relay races. It was another one of those hot, sunny days, so we all laid around after swimming and let the sun dry us off. Dan, it turns out, is a big Phillies fan, and he and Johnny talked baseball, which made Johnny even happier. I've been so involved with my own problems, I haven't thought much about what all this is doing to Johnny. Until I saw how excited he was talking with Dan about all-time great second baseman, I hadn't realized just how bored he's been. He's had Matt, and Matt's been great with him. But this time of year, when Johnny isn't playing ball, he's watching it on TV or following it on the internet. Johnny's passionate about baseball the way I used to be about skating. I'm really glad his baseball camp is going to be open. He deserves a couple of weeks of doing what he loves best. I guess because Johnny was with me, Dan didn't walk me home. That was okay, because it gave me more of a chance to talk with Johnny. "I've been thinking about something," he said, and I could tell it was something really important to him. Right away, that meant it wasn't anything good. "You know how I'm planning on playing second base for the Yankees?" Since Johnny's been planning on that since birth, I wasn't exactly surprised to hear it, so I just nodded. "I know Mom's doing her best," Johnny said, "but I don't think I'm eating a well-balanced diet. Protein and stuff like that. I'm 5'5", and I don't know how much taller I can get if I don't start eating hamburgers and roast beef." "We're eating better than lots of other people," I said. "Better than people here," Johnny said. "But what if there are 13-year-old guys in Japan or the Dominican Republic who are eating hamburgers and who are growing? I don't see how I can reach 6 feet on canned tuna. What if I end up 5'6"? I would have laughed, except he looked so serious. Besides, I knew Matt wouldn't have laughed. Matt doesn't laugh at my idiotic questions. "You taking your vitamins?" I asked. Johnny nodded. "Well, they'll help," I said. "Look, Johnny, I don't know what things are going to be like tomorrow, let alone years from now. Even if things get back to normal and baseball is just like it is now, like it was last year, I mean, players years from now may all be shorter than they used to be. Or maybe there'll be less competition for you because, well, there just won't be that many second basemen around. I don't think things are great in the Dominican Republic or Japan. The guys your age may not grow to 6 feet either, or have the time to work on their baseball the way you do." "You mean you think they're all dead?" Johnny said. "Not exactly," I said, suddenly appreciating how well Matt's been handling me lately. "What I think is the whole world is going through rough times now, not just Pennsylvania. And there are probably boys in the Dominican Republic and in Japan who are worrying the same way you are. Only I don't know if they have vitamins or canned tuna. And I do know one thing. It's like Dad always says. The only way you can be the best at something is to be the best you can be. If you're the best second baseman because you can be, you stand a good chance as anyone at playing second base for the Yankees." "Do you hate all this?" Johnny asked. "Yes," I said, "and I miss hamburgers too." When we got home, I saw Mom in the kitchen, flour and yeast and measuring cups all spread out on the counter. The kitchen must have been 100 degrees between how hot it was outside and the oven being on. "Can I help, Mom?" I asked. "I'd like to learn how to bake bread." Mom smiled at me, really smiled. Smiled like I was her long-lost daughter, the good one, who she thought was gone forever. "I'd like that," she said. So we baked and sweated together. I liked punching the dough. I told myself it was the moon and punched it senseless.